Hello everyone and welcome you all to another chapter on the Canva tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 3 and here I'll be explaining you guys about the side panel and the workspace options in Canva. Okay, so I'll be explaining you guys all that in detail. What all are the tools which I have on my side panel? I'll be explaining you guys all of that in brief. Okay, so we'll be seeing all that here in this particular class and also in the workspace how you can actually add a frame or how you can actually duplicate the same page. I'll be showing you guys each and everything. So let's not waste time and let's get started with this particular chapter here. So here, as you guys can see right now, I am in the workspace or in the place where I'll be working. Okay. So in last class, I have explained to you guys about all this option which is available here. And now I'll be explaining you guys all the options which I have here in the left side panel. And also here this type of options which I have, how to add a comment and the Canva assistant and also how to zoom in, zoom out from this as well. Okay. So let's start with the design part here, the first option which I do have. Okay, so here actually I do have a particular template. So under the design, I do have two things. First one is the template. Okay, so if I do want to select any kind of template which is there already, I can basically just click on here and you guys can see this particular thing is selected. Okay, so from here basically I can select this and I can type the text whatever I want. If I want to delete this particular box, I can delete this particular box. If I want to align it, I can align it. If I want to replace the background, I can also replace the background as well. Okay, so here I will just go back. So with these images, I can do all of this. Okay, so here this is all about templates. And here, if I want to search any kind of template, I can search as well for my Facebook post. Suppose I want to search for uh, football. Okay, so if I type football from here and if I click enter, here you can see these are few of the templates which is quite similar to football. Okay, so these are a few of the soccer things which I'm talking about. So here you guys can see these are a few of the templates which I can use from here. So if I am making anything as such, I can actually change all this name. I can do all of this from here. Change the text. If I don't want any kind of animation, I can delete all those as well. Okay, so these are a few of the animations which I can just delete from here and can replace with my one. And after this, if I just come and delete this one, I want to delete this as well. So right now what I want to do is I will come back here and now let's look at the styles option. Okay. So here I will delete this. And if I come to styles, here you guys can see I do have a particular set of color palettes. Okay. So these are a few of the colors which I have used before. Okay. So these are the recently used color palettes which I do have here. And from here, suppose I want to take this color as my background. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have this color selected here. And if I want to use this particular color palette, here you can see I do have this color. If I want this color from here, this palette, I can select this palette as well. Okay, here you guys can see it changes accordingly. So basically I can select all this from here and I can actually design my page as well. Okay. So from here, there is another option which is quite helpful. Suppose my client send me some designing to do, but he do have a color requirement. Okay. He wants his particular logo or his particular pamphlet in a particular color. Okay, so for that, first what I'm going to do is suppose his color is this grass green. So I will select the grass green and now I will search accordingly. Okay, so I will search suppose soccer. Okay, so if I search on soccer and if I click enter, I don't have anything from here now. But if I just type sports, and if I click here, you can see these are different templates which I do have here. Okay, so these are few of the sports template which I can use and which is in a grass green color. Okay, so it will just help me to just narrow down my search and help me find the best one according to my theme and according to the color which I want. So from here, basically, if I select this one, here you can see I can again come here and I can actually change all of these styles as well if I want to change these styles. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have different styles here as well. So if I want to change the text from here, I can change the text. If I want to duplicate this text box, I can duplicate the text box as well. So this is one thing about templates and styles. Hope you guys have understood. Okay, now let's come to the elements option. So in elements, basically you will be getting all the shapes, different type of graphics, okay, AI image generator. So this is quite interesting. Okay, so using AI, they'll try to figure out what kind of image you want. Okay, so from here, try an example. So from here, what I can do is I will come here and maybe I will write a boy playing soccer. So if I type this one and if I click on create image, the AI will basically try to create an image on my search. Okay. Based on the search, the AI will try to create an image for me. Okay. So it might take some time, but here you guys can basically see I have wrote here a boy playing soccer. So AI have created this particular things for me here, which I can basically use. Okay, suppose if I come here, here you can see I do have this particular image. So maybe I'll delete this. I will delete this one as well. And now what I can do is I can actually decrease the size and I can actually put it anywhere I want to put. Okay, so this is how you can actually generate image using this AI. Okay, this is quite a handy tool and a handy option to be used. So I'll just go back and I hope you guys have understood this text to image option. So again, come to the elements option and here you can get different type of stickers. So in stickers also you guys can search different type of stickers, what all you guys want, or you can actually just roll down your mouse and look here as well. Okay, come here again and here are different photos, different videos and also different audio which you can take for your work here. Okay, if you're designing and you do need any kind of audio, in that case you can use this audio as well. Different charts and these are frames where you can basically put your image. Okay, suppose if I take this particular frame and if I just decrease the size of this particular frame, and here what I want to do is I want to actually add any kind of image in it. So from here, if I try to upload any kind of images here in this particular box, in that case, I will be able to do that. Okay, so I will come here and I can send this one to backward. So we'll be learning about all of this in detail in next class. But here the usefulness of this is if I create this one and if I put any image now here in this particular box, my image won't go outside of this particular box here. Okay, so it will be inside this particular box and it won't spread out. So this is one option to put up your image. I will delete this one for now. And here also you guys can put the same thing, but this one is in grid. Okay, and here you have a different type of or different size of boxes. Okay, so here are few of the collection of some graphics. Okay, different stickers also you guys will get. You can use all of this according to your project. So hope you guys have understood about the elements option as well and from how you guys can use this. And now let's come to the text option. So once you come to the text option here, you can see first I do have few different things here. Okay, so these are few of the basic text options. Okay, so if I click here, I will be able to add a text. Suppose now I want to replace this text with something else. I will write uh, Canva Canva tutorial. Okay. So if I write Canva tutorial And now if I select this whole thing, okay, suppose if I come here, and now if I select this one, and from here now basically I can increase the size, I can increase, I can just change the text color, I can change the font. So using this, we can basically change the font and we can do so many things. Okay. And these are few of the recently used boxes here. Okay. So I have selected this box. I'll delete this one. And these are recently used fonts which I have used. So if I bring this one here, okay, so now if I try to take this one, if I bring this and if I want to change this, insert, if I write color, okay, COLOUR color. So here you can see I do have already set this particular set of fonts. Okay, so this is a few of the easiest way if we want to save our time, and I can just bring this one somewhere here wherever it's necessary. Okay, so I can put like this fonts as well. Okay, so there are different options which you can choose from and actually select this particular combination of fonts, and after that you guys can put up your own text here. Okay, so this is for that. I will just delete this one as well from here. And if you want to basically make your own text box, so here you can see once I've clicked this on add a text box, here I can just type my own text. Okay, your text. So here you can see I do have this. And if I double click on this one, from here, I can just change this and I can actually increase the size. I can just change different type of font. I can play around with different fonts here. Okay, so we guys can do that as well and change the color accordingly. Okay, suppose I want this color from here and I will select this box. I will put this one here, and if I just click outside now, here you can see I do have my text color. Now it looks quite different. Okay, so this is the use of all of this. And here are like default text styles. So this is the default text style from here. And I hope you guys have understood the option for text as well. Okay, so now if I come here, suppose I have selected this text from here. So there are a few different things. If I come here and from here, once I select this text, here you guys can see I do have few of the options here. So if you want to underline this particular text, you guys can do using that. Okay, so if I just group both of this, and if I come to this one and now I want to underline this one as well, here you can see I have put the underline here as well. So you guys can actually do this. If you want to align it, you guys can align it here as well. Okay, so here I want to put this one in the center. So in that case, I will select this and I will just go back. So here this one looks quite better. I will select this, and here if you want to put list, if you want to increase the spacing, if I want to increase the letter spacing, if I want to increase the line spacing, from here I can increase the line spacing as well. Okay, so here you can do all of this from here, and these are few of the advanced options which we'll be learning later. And from here basically you guys can animate and you guys can position, change the transparency. Okay, if I want to give the transparency till this much, I can do that. If I want to copy this particular style, I can copy. And if I want to lock this particular position, I can lock this particular position. Now, using my mouse, I won't be able to change the position of this one again. So here, if I try to unlock again and again, now I will be able to change the position from here. Okay, so this is the thing about the text option. And now if I come to brand, I have already told you about the brand kit. So from the brand kit, basically you guys can download your own logos. If you want to see those logos, you guys can check it from here. If you want to add different kind of fonts to your website management page, so or the brand template, you guys can do all of this. You guys can actually update your templates. You guys can choose different colors and keep or stack it here. You guys can upload different type of photos, graphics, icons as you're using it on a regular basis. then it will be easy for you to get access to all of those. So here you can save it quite nicely. Okay, so this is about the brand option. And now if you come to uploads, from here basically you can upload your file and you can also record yourself. So here are the images which are being used. So these are the video which I have created or uploaded, and there are few of the audios which I have uploaded. Okay, so if I come to images, so I hope you guys have understood about the upload options. Okay, so this is basic upload options, from where you can just upload your file from your PC. Simple as that. Okay. And if you want to record yourself, okay, you guys can click on this one and you guys can start recording yourself here. Okay. Now, if I'm just exiting this studio, I'll come here. Okay, I have just stopped the recording. I'll just come to this particular option here. Okay, in this draw option. And here you can see I do have a pen tool, and this is the marker, and this is the highlighter, and this one is an eraser. And this is the selection tool. This is the color. So from here, basically, if I choose a pen tool and if I make any line, suppose like this, okay, if I'm writing something here in my freehand, okay, I have selected this one and now I want to erase this one. In that case, what I can do is I can just click on that one and this one is deleted. So I have erased this with my eraser. Now if I click on this one, and here you can see I do have my highlighter here. Okay, I can highlight any particular thing. Again, from here, I'll select this and can delete it from here as well. And same goes on with the marker. And basically, suppose I want to use the pen tool, but I don't want blue color. In that case, what I can do is I can come here and I can choose from all these colors here. Okay. So here you guys can see I can choose from different colors. So here I do have the box. I want to write it in pink. So I have selected this one and now here you can see I am writing it in pink. And in this case, suppose I don't want this one, okay? This width is quite small. I want to make it wider. In that case, I will come here in the settings option, and the setting option, what I can do is I can increase the width from here, okay? Or the width. Okay, so now if I write anything here, you can see the width of my pen is so much. Okay, then again come to the selection tool, select this, and I'll delete this one as well. So this is the selection tool using which you guys can basically select anything. And this one is the color option. And this one is the settings option, from where you can check the width. So these are a few of the default width which you guys can choose. And here is the transparency. Suppose if I write something, how much transparent will it be? Okay. So here if I check the transparency from here, okay, I will just click on this much, and now here you can see the transparency have decreased. Okay, again select both of this and click on this one, click this and delete this one. So I hope you guys have understood about the draw option as well. I don't use much of this option here. Okay, cut freehand, it doesn't look that great. Instead of that, I use images and the text option. Okay, so now if I come to the project here, you will be able to see all your project which you have created. And here you will be able to see all the designs, all the folders, images, videos from here. But if you want to see it in particular, like you want to only see the designs, you can click here, only the folders, images or videos. If you want to search any of your content, if you have saved it in particular name, if you search that particular name, you will get access to your particular project. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood the project part as well, from where you can say check your own work. So now let's come to the apps option. So if you come here first, let's see your apps. Okay, so if you don't have any kind of apps, as I don't have any from here, you can come here and you can discover many type of apps from here. Okay, so here are a few of the apps which you can download to use it in Canva. Suppose you want to create some kind of grid. In that case, this one is nice. And here, if you want to create any QR code, this one you guys can use. If you want, you guys can basically click all any of this and you can see what it basically does. So this one, add natural sounding voices to your design. So what it does is it brings your Canva designs to life with Mer's realistic AI voices. So pick from a range of high quality voices across different languages, emotion as tonalities. All you need is a script. Okay. So you can actually use a script and actually put a voice over that. Okay. So they do have few amazing apps which you can use from here. So you guys can check according to your project. You guys can use all of these apps from here. And if you come here, from here you can get different type of backgrounds if you want to use any background in your work. So I have come here in the background option. So here you can see the gradient background and some textures. If you want to type something like adventure, and if I click on enter, I don't have any background related to adventure, then maybe I will type grass. And if I click on enter, here you can see I do have different backgrounds in which I do have grass. So here you can see I have actually replaced my background with the grass. Okay, I can actually change this one as well. So here, this is how you guys can basically work. And as this one works layer on layer, it is quite easy for us to understand. Okay, so again, come to this one and I will just cancel this. Come here in the application. From here you can also check on different type of charts which you can use. Okay, so these are different charts. And if I again come to this option, if I want to add this here, I can also stack all of this here as well. Okay, so here as you can see, this one logos, I can just delete this one. Suppose I'm working with charts and background at the same time. So I'll come from here and I will just select this one and also the charts. And here you can see in my panel, I do have access to both of this one. Okay, suppose I want to add any type of chart now. Okay, so here what I can do is I can come here and I can just put this one somewhere here. Okay, so maybe I'll decrease the size of this and I can put it anywhere I want. So this is one way of doing this. And in my donut chart here, you can see I can also select the items and I can also put the values. So if for my item number 2, suppose I will put up a value of 50%. Okay, and everything else is 10. And if I click on enter, here you guys can see the item number 1 is 50%. So this particular chart has already identified this data from here, and from here basically it have created my chart from here. So this is quite friendly and quite easy to use. And from here, if you want to upload any kind of data where you can put up your work, you guys can do that as well. But for now, I'll delete this one. Okay, so these are a few of the features which you guys can use from here. Okay, so hope you guys have understood this part as well. Okay, so now let's come to these options here. So this one is basically the zoom out and zoom in option which you can use. And from keyboard it's control plus if you want to zoom in, and it's control minus if you want to zoom out. And suppose if I want to add a page, I can click here. And if I want to add a page, I can also click here as well. See here, I do have a blank document, so I'll delete this one. And suppose I want to duplicate this same page only to my same document. So for that, what I can do is I can click on duplicate here and I have duplicated this particular layer. So this is the same layer which I can duplicate and start working. Okay. And if I want to lock this one, and now I won't be able to do anything. Suppose if I want to delete this one, it will be quite hard. Okay. So here you can see this one is locked. So I will just go back. Okay. So it's quite hard to as I have logged only the background. Here you can see I have logged the background, and here you can see I have logged this as well. Okay, so these are few of the logs. Okay, and this one can't be edited right now. Okay, so for that, if I click on this one, if I unlock again, you can see this one is unlocked. Okay, only this particular part. And if I come here and unlock this full page, again I will be able to move around and work accordingly. Okay, so if I just increase the size from here, so here I can create different type of design according to myself. Okay, so this is that option. And if you have sent this particular work to any of your client or anyone whom you have shared the link, I have showed you guys how you can share the link. So from here, basically, you guys can actually message to your teammates, or your client can message to you, your mentor can message you from here as well. So from here, basically, if you come and if I want to check, like if I am telling you change the background background color, okay, and I can also mention from here, if I want to mention someone, I can mention it. Then a notification will go into their application. Once they open the Canva file, they can see that I have mentioned them in one of my comments, so they'll understand that I do have any kind of work for them, or I do have any update regarding the work. Okay, so from here, basically, you can add emojis like in WhatsApp, and also you can add different type of stickers which you have access to. Okay, so if someone have done a nice work, you can just send this particular sticker to them, and here also you guys can mention them as well. Okay, so here you guys can do all of these things. And if you guys do have any type of problem while using Canva, you guys can always check the Canva assistant. Suppose you forgot how to import your image. In that case, you can click here and you can type this one. Suppose if you want to add a text box, here you can see few are the recommended options. If you forgot how to create a text box, you can just come here and click on this one. A text box will be created for you. So here you guys can see, once I've clicked on that one, a text box here is done for me. So I'll delete this one again, and again I'll come to this option. So hope you guys have understood. So here you can see different things which I can get assisted with. And here, if I want my this page to be in a grid view, I can click this one and I can keep on adding pages from here. So it totally depends on the way you like to work. Suppose if you do have 20-30 pages and you want to view all of it at the same time just for a preview, in that case you guys can select this grid view as well. And suppose this particular thing you want to have a full view, so here you guys can see the full view from here. Okay, so this is how you guys can get full view. And with the escape option, you guys can actually go back to the same page. And here is the help option again. So from this help option, I have already showed you, this is the same. You guys will be assisted if you face any crash, or if you have missed some file or document from Canva. You guys can always reach out to the Canva help center. And if you want to add any kind of notes regarding your work, okay, so this note is for the page number 1. So if I want to add page title, I can add any kind of page title here. And if I just write, I need to change the color of my font here, so I can just click on this one. Then I'll also get, and if once I open this particular file, I'll have this notes here that I can see, okay, in this particular file I need to change the color of my font. Okay, so this is quite helpful. And once I click on this, here you can see they're telling me to ungroup, as both of the texts are being joined using the group option. Okay, so we can do all of this. And here are layers option. We'll be learning everything shortly. So hope to see you all in the next class, where I'll be starting with a basic designing. So I'll be designing a motivational post. So hope to see you all in the next class, and hope you guys have understood each and everything here in this particular class. So I've understood you guys about the workspace in 2 different parts. So hope this was clear, and hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.